Hi, and welcome to your Hispanic Wealth Project Wealth Wednesday. Today, I'm so excited to be interviewing one of my personal friends, Miss Nuria Rivera. She is the national president for NARIP, but also an amazing entrepreneur. Hi, Nuria, how are you?
Hi, so good. Thanks for having me, Sarah.
So Nuria is the owner of Novation Title. And Nuria, you didn't always start like that, right? So how did you start your business?
Yeah, so I was an employee for 11 years. I'm sorry, 9 years. I want to add on to it. It seemed like so I did the work for a 9-year period, got into the industry when I was really young, did the work, became a top producer, and then at one point I just said, if there's something that this industry needs is a little bit of a shakeup, a little bit disruption, right? And you were in the same business. That's how we connected so well, of just wanting to make it different, right? And we both share a similar passion on that. And so I'm like, if I'm staying in this industry, I'm going to break some of it, you know? So that's why I started.
And I love her story because a lot of the times people don't realize that Nuria is kind of like your stereotypical Latino entrepreneur, which is somebody that is very young, she's very hungry, and she just wanted to disrupt whatever the industry that she was in. Now, Nuria, a lot of the times, you gave us our first tip, which is just whatever industry you're in, if you see a way of making it bigger or better, go with it. You started your own business. What sources of money or capital did you use to start your business?
That's a great question. So I actually applied for a small business loan that I got denied so fast on. And but at the time I had just saved a lot of money, and I knew that I had built a 9-year book of business, and so I was just going to take the risk, started, and I didn't pay myself for a few months, right? But I had a lot of savings, well, enough savings to just do it with my own money.
Which is a thing that we definitely want to talk about for the second stage of your business life, because a lot of the times with this Latino businesses, we see that they start small because they're starting being self-funded. But Nuria, what are 2 tips that you can tell our people when it comes to starting their own businesses that you wish you would have known that would have made it a little bit easier for you?
Yeah, definitely the letting go part. I think that we love control of things, right? And as entrepreneurs, we do some things really well, and it's hard to let go of. If there was one thing I would have done even sooner is letting go of more important things, because that has been a huge key for me to be able to take my business to the next level. So training and giving people the opportunity to take on some bigger tasks and trusting that, which isn't easy sometimes.
I love it. So a lot of the times we see that the Latino entrepreneurs start a lot of businesses, but they tend to start small and they tend to stay small. You're in a very small percentage of Latino businesses that have actually been able to scale to what I call the Latino Business 2.0, which is the next level. A lot of the times we have the hustle, we have the brains, we have the corazón to get our businesses work really hard, but that is not enough to get us to the next level, right? You get to that
Yeah.
million, and then what? You hit that ceiling. What are 2 tips that you can give us that can help these Latino businesses break through that ceiling and be able to get to the next level?
Yeah, you're right, Sarah. We are known for starting businesses, but not great at scalability. And so, 2 tips. The first one I would say is hiring the right team is everything. Like, if I didn't have the right people on the bus, and if I didn't do the due diligence of who I'm bringing on, and then also not tolerating the behavior and the standards that I have set for my business, it would look completely different. So talent for me is such a huge priority. So that's my first recommendation, having the right people behind you that are loyal and supportive of this mission. And then the second part would be definitely sales and marketing. A lot of people, obviously your systems, instructions, and structure and your processes have to be there. But I tell my people, like, we never stop selling. It is that consistent focus and a priority for us, that even when it was hot in the last 2 years, our efforts, we were still brainstorming on marketing, how to bring in new business, because when things go down, like we've all been experiencing the last few months, right? It's adjusted. all of those efforts, even when it was a hot market, we're now seeing the results of, which help us with the flows of the cycles of business. So those would probably be my top two.
So I think a lot of the times, one of the things that help us have a bigger mind so that we can also break through that ceiling is having that mentorship or even connection to people that are going to help you get to the next level. How important have mentorship been for you, or networking with the right people? And give me an example of how that's helped you grow your business to the next level.
Oh, I feel like that's everything, especially entrepreneurs. We feel lonely at the top sometimes. I will give the perfect example, and that's you for me. Like, we met here through Nara. We met on that rooftop in Chicago. We both became fast friends, right? Like, but I had somebody in my field who I could bounce ideas off of. We were sounding boards for each other. We've been there for each other as we've grown, and we will continue to be. And so, not only mentorships, but people who are at your level or doing things, or perhaps have done something
that you want to do
you haven't in certain areas. So it's been amazing for me, and you don't find that everywhere. I feel like both you and I are very smart about who we surround ourselves with, because your inner circle is everything. So yeah, definitely having those mentorships, and then those people who are your friends that you can bounce ideas off of, has been tremendous for me. I mean, if I couldn't call you sometimes and be like, I don't know, have you ever experienced this? It's just so nice to have another sister to like know exactly what I'm going through. So that's been huge for me. And of course, mentors and people that have been through the business. But I'm telling you, you're not alone. We've always had people that have done the thing that, are willing to help each other, especially in this organization, for sure. I will say that what's what makes us different is that people are willing to help you, and they want to see you succeed.
Yeah. And my last question, who's in your dream team, right? Like, for example, for me, being able to get where I hit my ceiling and being able to have my business breakthrough, I realized that I needed to surround myself with my dream team. My dream team has my operations manager, my financial advisor, my CPA, and then my business development. Who's in your dream team?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Definitely my COO, right? She's tremendous. She's been there from the beginning, and she does some things way better than I would in certain aspects. My marketing strategist, we're huge on marketing, so that for me, and I'm very creative, so having that person on my team is super important. Sales manager, again, sales and marketing for me are huge. And then definitely financials. So my CFO, which we both share, a fractional CFO, and she has been tremendous. And for me, I've realized how much my numbers help guide me and in making decisions for the future of my business. My numbers, I'm obsessed with. They are my compass. They are, what the trajectory looks like. And also I can look back and see what patterns I've seen before to help me make the best decision moving forward. So I'm obsessed with my numbers, and that's been something that has been huge for me. So I would say those people would be on the dream team.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much.
See you guys later. Bye.